everybody, and welcome to another episode of Rob's World of Boxing. Let's get it. All right, I want to go into this video. Let's talk about the fight cards that happened over the weekend. Talk about some fight cards that's gonna happen this upcoming weekend, and touch on a couple other topics, man. Yeah, but without further ado, let's hop into it. All right. First fight I want to talk about is the card that, first card I want to talk about is the fight card that happened over the weekend on ESPN Plus. It was a top-ranked card. Top rank is Bob Arum, all those guys. It was in New York at Madison Square Garden on Heisman night. The main event was between Teofimo Lopez and Sandor Martin. All right, the main event, it was Sandor Martin versus Teofimo Lopez. It was built to be, Teo's basically little second comeback fight, another little soft touch for Teo before he, fight the big boys. But it was far more than that. It was far more than that for Teofimo Lopez. All right. But yeah, before the main event, let's get into the undercard. First fight I want to talk about on the undercard was an 8-round contest at 140 pounds. 140 pounds is junior welterweight. If you didn't know, it was between Tiger Johnson and Mike Ohan Jr. All right, Tiger Johnson was 6-0, 4 KOs. Mike Ohan Jr. was 16-1 with 9 KOs. Tiger Johnson, he dominated the belt from, the opening bell until the end of the fight, man. There's levels to this shit, and Tiger showed the levels, between him and Mike Ohan Jr., man. He was showing good patience in there. And, scored a 5th-round TKO win against Mike Ohan Jr., advancing his record to 7 wins with 5 KOs. Good job to the young Olympian, Tiger Johnson. Good job, Tiger. Tiger Johnson, he's nice, man. He's a dog in there. All right. Next fight I want to talk about on the undercard, it was a 6-round contest at heavyweight. Heavyweight is the big boys. It was between Damian Naba and Emilio Salas. Damian Naba, I think Kanab or something. I don't know how to really pronounce his last name, but he showed me something. All right, he's 9-0 with 5 KOs. He's from Poland. His opponent, Emilio Salas, he's 7-3 with 1 draw, 3 KOs from Puerto Rico. He's a southpaw. All right, so it was some nice work for Naba in there against the southpaw. Fun fact: Naba has the longest reach in boxing today at 86 inches. So, man, he's 6'7". He has an 86-inch reach. I think Tyson Fury has an 85-inch reach at 6'9". So, yeah, man, his reach is impeccable, to say the least. But, man, he's very slow-footed, unlike Tyson Fury in there. I didn't really see too much athleticism out of Naba. Very heavy-handed, though. Very heavy-handed and slow-footed. So, that's typical in heavyweights. But honestly, I need to see more from Naba. He actually scored a 2nd-round TKO win versus Emilio Salas. But I want to see more out of him. But nonetheless, good job, Naba, getting that 10th win of your career by TKO. All right. Next fight I want to talk about on the card was an 8-round contest at lightweight. Lightweight is 135 pounds. If you didn't know, it was between Keyshawn Davis and Juan Burgos. Keyshawn Davis was 6-0, 5 KOs. He's 23 years of age. He's a U.S. Olympian. Juan Burgos was 35-6, 3 draws, 21 KOs. He's from Mexico. He actually went up for the title at lightweight 3 times and failed 3 times. But Keyshawn Davis is young in his career, and he was going up against a title contender. So that's progression for for Keyshawn, and that's something to write home about, man. All right, but Keyshawn Davis, man, he picked Burgos apart. It was like I said about Tiger, man, it's levels. Fucking Keyshawn Davis, man, he's very, very patient, man. He goes to the body, he was going to the body after his opponent, was blocking his head constantly. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna go to that body. His opponent started blocking that body, so he went to the head, man. Simple as that, man. Boxing like chess, man. People, try to make it harder than it gotta be, but it is what it is. Hit, not get hit, hit where they guard is not at. Simple. But yeah, man. Keyshawn Davis is a very, very, very bright prospect, man. He's a very smart fighter, man, and he's the future of boxing like most of these guys is on this undercard, man. Like I said, it was one of the best cards of the year. If you missed it, man, you missed out. But yeah, man, it was a unanimous decision win for Keyshawn Davis. One judge had it, well, all three judges having it the same, 80-72 for your winner, Keyshawn Davis. All right, let's get into the next fight I want to talk about on the card. It was an 8-round contest of junior middleweight. Junior middleweight is 154 pounds. If you didn't know, it was between Xander Zayas and Alexis Salazar. Xander Zayas was 14-0, 10 KOs. Alexis Salazar was 25-4 with 10 KOs as well. All right. Alexis Salazar is from Mexico. Xander Zayas is from San Juan, Puerto Rico. And he's number 2 on Tim Bradley's double stack prospects. So double stack prospect list that he got, that little shit. But yeah, man, I'll jump to the fight. In my opinion, it was this fight was an underwhelming performance for Xander Zayas, man. I didn't see him in there, I didn't see him have some electrifying performances in there, man. I didn't see him in there using every skill possible that a boxer can use. But not every skill. He didn't use a lot. He's a talented young man. But yeah, this fight wasn't the case, man. He was very flat, for a lack of better words. He wasn't changing speeds enough. I feel like he was in there at one speed the whole night, like giving his opponent the same look the whole night. He wasn't switching it up. And I feel like his opponent, once his opponent got comfortable with his speed and his look, he was comfortable in there. Xander Zayas really never had his opponent uncomfortable, in my opinion, enough to get the knockout, at least. Yeah, man, but nonetheless, it was a win. He did win. And it was a unanimous decision win. On top of that, one judge had it 80-72, and the other two judges having it 79-73 for your winner, Xander Zayas. I mean, yeah, he basically did win every round. Like, if you watch the fight, UFC, like, you can't say he lost a round, but you can't say definitively, like, he just killed the man in any of the rounds. Like, the rounds were pretty close with Xander's pulling them out. No lie. Like I said, Xander Zayas, he's the future at 154 pounds. This was just a lackluster performance, but I'm looking forward to seeing him, improve on this performance, his next fight, and continue his winning ways. All right, next fight I want to talk about was a 10-round contest at heavyweight. Heavyweight is the big boys. It was Jared Big Baby Anderson versus Jerry Forrest. Jared Big Baby Anderson was 12-0, 12 KOs. And Jerry Forrest was 26-5, 2 draws, 20 KOs. All right, Jared actually came out to this fight, man, in Christmas spirit. He came out as the Grinch, so he was trying to steal Jerry Forrest's holiday spirit, man. And shit, he probably did, man. He beat the hell out of Jerry Forrest and knocked him out in front of all those people, man. It was a 2nd round KO win for Jared Anderson, man, after, pawing Jerry Forrest up in the 1st round. And in the 2nd round, I ain't gonna lie, in the 1st round, Jerry Forrest came out throwing some shit. He actually caught Jared Anderson, man, with a couple punches. And I was like, ooh, Jared, what the fuck are you doing? You better cover up. But I think I just made him a little madder because second round he came out with shit. After them first two punches, Jerry Forrest got his ass beat from there on out. He didn't do nothing else but get hit. So, Jared Anderson, those punches made him mad, and he ended up knocking Jerry Forrest out in the second round. Jerry Forrest was out on his feet, man. You should have seen, we were just out on his feet. It was crazy. But, second round TKO was, fuck that. That was a knockout. Second round KO for Jared Anderson. Continuing his destruction of the heavyweight division. Future in the heavyweight division, Jared Anderson. All right, let's get into the main event. It was a 10-round contest, 140 pounds, a junior welterweight. Like I just stated in the beginning of the video, you wasn't listening. All right. It was Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin. Teofimo Lopez was 17-1, 13 KOs. Sandor Martin was 40-2 with 13 KOs as well. All right. Teofimo Lopez is from Brooklyn. Sandor Martin, I think he's a Spaniard from Spain. I didn't write it down. All right. So, in the second round, man, it was a surprise. Flash knockdown. I said it's a flash knockdown. Sandor Martin put on Teofimo Lopez. It was a right hook. They caught Teo and dropped him, man. Yeah, man. It was a back and forth contest, man. After that, man, in my opinion, I feel like Sandor Martin was was getting the best of Teo, in my opinion. Teo and his dad say it was running. They was running. I call it boxing, man. He was hitting and not getting hit. And Teo was getting, hit too much for my liking. That's why I said it was a close fight, man. And I feel like the first half was a close fight. Second half, Sandor Martin started pulling away, man. And yeah, man, I feel like he did drop Teo. I think it was like the fifth round or something. He hit him again. It was like another flash knockdown, but the ref called that like I guess a slip. I don't know, but he got hit in the back of his head, so I don't know how the fuck he slipped after he got hit. But it is what it is. That's the ref, called it. But like I said, I feel like Sandor Martin, he was winning that whole second half of the fight. Yeah, but the refs didn't. The judges did not feel the same way, man. One judge had the fight 95. What is that? 95 to 94 for Sandor Martin. Another judge had the fight 96 to 93 for Teofimo Lopez, and the final judge had the fight, which I can't see how the hell he's had to fight. Such a big margin. He had to fight 97 to 92 for your winner, Teofimo Lopez. I did not see that fight 97 and 92. He's basically saying Sandor Martin only won 2 rounds after he knocked Teo down. Come on, man. He only won 2 rounds? No, come on, man. Don't do that to him. They did it to him, man. They took the fight from me. I feel like that was a clear robbery, man. They did not want to make Teo lose that fight, and have the money train, go down the tracks with no money, man. They didn't want to have that be the case. So they robbed Sandor Martin, in my opinion. After the fight, man, they actually caught Teofimo Lopez, saying to himself, like, do I still got it? Or, I don't know if he was saying it to himself or was he saying it to the top rank associate, because the top rank associate came in like, hey, don't say that. It was a hard fight. You've been going through a lot. Of course you still got it. Reassuring him, giving him some words of encouragement, which clearly he needed at the time. And I feel like he needs all the time, man, and just keep giving him words of encouragement and letting him know, like, you're the guy, you're the truth, man, and build him up. And I really, really feel like he needs to get rid of his father as a trainer, because Teofimo Lopez, man, he's fucking delusional. I'm not gonna lie to you. He be talking, and I'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? What is he talking about? I don't know. I never know. And I don't know if the people know. You know, I feel like he's going through a lot mentally, man. Everybody talking about his wife. I don't know what's going on with his wife and, you know, his family on that end, but I know what's going on with his dad. I do know ever since he, you know, then got married, it's been downhill in his professional career, boxing-wise. Like, before he got married, he was winning everything, knocking out everybody. But after he got married, he's, you know, he's lost. And he's had, you know, a couple lackluster performances. So, I'm not going to say it's the wife, but I feel like it's helping at this point. I feel like that should help, if anything. It hasn't been helping. And I know your dad hasn't been helping at all, man. That boy, he's like dead waiting there. He's not telling you anything in the corner. Every time they jump to your corner during fights, I don't hear any kind of advice that I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's good advice. Do that, Tio. He's not giving you any kind of good advice, bro. You need to get a new trainer to go to the next level in your career, man. There's a lot of amazing trainers out there. I feel like if you get with like a Roberto Garcia or something like that, it'll be amazing for your career. A Buddy McGirt or somebody like that who, you know, who knows the sport and just can give you a few little pointers and point you in the right direction, because you got the skill and you got the athleticism. You have the fast twitches. You got basically, you know, the skills. You just got to put them together, man. You got to have somebody who can put them together for you and hold you accountable as well. But good job, Sandra Martin, man. You got Rod, man, and T.O., man. They saying you on, you know, going to Regis Progress after this. Don't do it. He gonna. I ain't gonna say kill because it's boxing, but yeah, he gonna fuck you up, boy. Don't do that. Do not do that. Take a soft touch. Get your feet back under you. Get your mind right. Yeah, they ain't playing at 140. But yeah, good job, T.O. You got the win, and it is what it is. All right, next fight card I want to talk about. It happened Saturday, December 10th. It was a DAZN card. DAZN is Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, all those guys. It was in the UK for the IBF Featherweight Championship of the World. It was a 12-round contest at featherweight. Featherweight is 126 pounds, if you didn't know. Hold on. Fucking lost my lighter. I only got the candle lighter there. All right, it was between Josh Warrington and Luis Alberto Lopez. Josh Warrington was 31-1 with one draw, and Luis Alberto Lopez was 26-2 with 15 KOs. All right, Lopez actually got cut in the second round from a clash of heads in this fight. And after that, I thought it was going to be like, you know, Josh Warrington exploiting the cut, you know, and getting Lopez out of there in quick fashion. But it was far from that, man. It was a back and forth contest after that. I guess the cut fueled Lopez, man. And all right, let's get into the cards, man. One judge had it 114-114, and the last two judges had it 115-113 in a close fight. For your winner and the new IBF Featherweight Champion of the World, Luis Alberto Lopez. In an upset win, taking the belt from Josh Warrington and becoming IBF Featherweight Champion. I ain't feeling like that motherfucker again. Good job, Lopez, becoming champ. All right. Next fight card I want to talk about also happened Saturday, December 10th. This fight card was on BLK Prime, not the dating app, Prime. And it was a pay-per-view event. It was in Omaha, Nebraska for the WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. It was a 12-round contest at welterweight. Welterweight is 147 pounds, if you didn't know. It was between Terrence Bud Crawford and David Avaneziev. Terrence Bud Crawford was 38-0, 30 KOs. David Avaneziev was 29-3, one draw, 17 KOs. All right, yeah. The expected happened, man. It was a 6th round KO win for Terrence Bud Crawford. A brutal one, too. It was brutal. He put that boy to sleep in front of all those people. Oh, my God. Woo! Yeah, man, it was uppercut, hook combo. and was all she wrote, man. David Avanesief, he was asleep. It was, yeah, man. 6th round KO win for Terrence Bud Crawford. That's his 10th straight win in a row. So he's been on a knockout streak, to say the least, man. Yeah, man. The fight, like I said, was an expected outcome. You know, we knew it was levels to this shit. Terrence Bud Crawford is pound for pound, arguably #1 fighter in the world. I would say he is the #1 fighter in the world, pound for pound right now. You know, you find a guy named, who I don't even know of, you know, David Avanesief. And we, you know, it was what it was. Fucking, the event, you know, I don't know what it sold, but I know leading up to the event, it wasn't, you know, marketed how I felt like it should have been. It wasn't, you know, the press conference wasn't professional like I felt it should have been. I think it was a pit bull at the press conference. Terrence Crawford had a pit bull. What the fuck you got a pit bull up there? But, man, I feel like Terrence Crawford, man, you got your money, you know, got that little bag. Now get the fuck out of BOK Prime, bro. Come on. You know, you can go to other networks, other promotional companies, man. You ain't got to go to Showtime, but let's get this shit done the right way, man. And let's make it professional, man. Let's get y'all so you can get in the ring with Errol Spence, man. Let's make it happen, bro. Go with the zone. Sign a one-fight contract or something. Go with, you know, man. I was listening to Bill Haney. He was saying, like, he took Dav, you know, the Mexico route. And, you know, most people, they think they got to rely on these top promotional companies, you know, to get where they need to go. You do. You took Dav the Mexico route, but where's Dav at now? And where was Dav at after the Mexico route? You know, with a top promotional company. So you got to make that happen, man, if you want to make anything happen in boxing, man. They made it like that for a reason, man. You know, man. So go fuck with the zone or something, man, and just go get that bag, man. Good job, Terrence Bud Crawford, getting that win, man. Hopefully we can get that Errol Spence fight, you know, after. I mean, because y'all got people in the welterweight division. I'm rambling right now, but I got some shit. Y'all got people in the welterweight division waiting after y'all, you know, for the belts, bro. Y'all got these belts tied up. Errol got 3, you got 1. Are y'all gonna fight or move up? What y'all gonna do? Let these young bulls get a chance, man. Motherfucking, the Jerron Boost Ennises, man, the motherfucking Virgil Ortiz, they won a belt too. Why y'all just tying up the belts, man? Fight or move up. Good job. All right. Another fight card I didn't really watch, but I'm going to, you know, talk about it real quick. Happened Saturday, December 10th as well. It was a 10-round contest of featherweight. Featherweight's 126 pounds. As I just stated, it was between Michael Conlan and Kareem Grief. Michael Conlan was 17-1 with 8 KOs. Kareem Grief was 31-6 with 9 KOs. Michael Conlan only loss was to Lee Wood, and it was it was a nasty loss too. He was winning the whole fight until the 12th round when Lee Wood needed a knockout and got the fucking knockout, knocking him out the ring. Yeah, man. So Mike Conlan, he been trying to get his career back on track. After that, it was a couple fights ago. You know, he secured a win against Miguel Mariaga after that, and he just won over the weekend against Kareem Grief, scoring a first-round KO win against Grief, and, you know, getting back to his winning ways, man. You know, after that embarrassing and devastating knockout. Good job, Michael Conlan, getting that win. All right, hold on. All right, that was it for the fights that happened this past weekend. As I stated, man, I feel like that ESPN card was probably one of the best cards, if not the best card that happened in boxing this year. So if you missed it, go back and check it out, man. You know, shit, it is what it is. Shouldn't have missed it. Should have watched my pre-fight video and you would have known that it was coming up this weekend. I put y'all on all the fights, man. Shit, but yeah. All right, let's talk about some upcoming fights that's happening this upcoming weekend. All right, first fight I want, well, not even this upcoming weekend, because it's a fight happening tomorrow, Tuesday. Well, yeah, no, today. That's today, on Tuesday. Okay. All right, December 13th.
in Tokyo, Japan on ESPN Plus. Okay, this today. I'm finna get on this bitch as soon as I'm on her. On ESPN Plus, all right, it's Bob Arum. You know, ESPN's all it. Bob Arum and Top Rank. Bob Arum is Top Rank, excuse me. All right, the fight is gonna come on at 2:30 a.m. Eastern time. It's for the undisputed It's an undisputed unification bout for Naoya Inoue's WBC, IBF, and WBA bantamweight title of the world, and Paul Butler's WBO bantamweight title of the world. It's a 12-round contest of bantamweight. Bantamweight is 118 pounds. If you didn't know, it's between Naoya Inoue and Paul Butler. Naoya Inoue is 23-0, 20 KOs, 29 years of age. He's from Japan. And he's a 3-division world champion, man. 3-division world champion, Naoya Inoue. All right, let's get to his opponent, Paul Butler. He's 34-2, 15 KOs. And honestly, I don't know much about Paul Butler. I haven't heard much about him. But shit, he's the champ, man, so he's doing something right. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing this fight, man. I'm looking forward to seeing if Naoya Inoue could become undisputed, unify the belts at 118 pounds, man. Undisputed is big at any weight. So if you become undisputed, man, it's only a few men that has become undisputed at any weight, you know, in boxing ever. So that's a good list to be on. That's a good list to be on. But like I said, I haven't heard of Paul Butler. But yeah, good accomplishment if Naoya Inoue can indeed become undisputed champion at 118 pounds. And after that, there's nothing left for him at 118. I mean, what do you do? Move up to 122, you know, fight the dogs up there. I don't know if he can, you know, has that in him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know if he has that power to do that, even though he is the monster at 118. But you got some dogs at 122 pounds, man. Some dogs, I tell you, dogs. All right, yeah, I got a quick prediction. I say a 5th round KO win for Naoya Inoue. Check that out, man. All right, let's get into the next fight. The next card I want to talk about is going to happen Saturday, December 17th on Showtime. Showtime is Al Heyman, Premier Boxing Champions, all those guys. Well, Premier Boxing Champions is Al Heyman and all those guys. And they have a TV deal with Showtime. There you go. All right, the fight is going to take place in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a 12-round contest. A 12-round contest of lightweight. Lightweight is 135 pounds, if you didn't know. It's going to be between Michelle Rivera and Frank Martin. Michelle Rivera is 24-0, 14 KOs. She's 24 years of age. Frank Martin is 16-0 with 12 KOs. All right, Michelle Rivera from the DR, man. I call him Lil Ali. He reminds me so much of Muhammad Ali, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know Muhammad Ali got a grandson who boxing, but I be thinking, is Michelle Rivera shit his grandson? Bro, is that your grandson? Because I'm telling you, he looked just like Ali in there. He got the trunks, he got the style, he got the jab, and then I fuck with Michelle Rivera. And yeah, I fuck with Michelle Rivera and his what that him? Nah, that wasn't him. Yeah. All right. Let's get to the opponent. What we did. Frank Martin. We 16-0, 12 KO. He's from Detroit, and he's a southpaw. He's also trained by, he's 27 years old, too. He's also trained by Derek James, Errol Spence's trainer, and he's promoted by Errol Spence. So, you know, he got some dogs in this corner, some big dogs in this corner. Literally, he got a great, amazing trainer, possibly trainer of the year in this corner, and Derek James, man. But I honestly feel everybody has, well, I ain't gonna say everybody. A lot of people have Frank Martin, you know, winning this fight. But like I said, man, I fucking love Michelle Rivera, bro. I love Michelle Rivera. He reminds me so much of Ali, and I just feel like he gonna pull this out. I feel like he gonna pull it out. I fuck with Michelle Rivera, man. And a lot of people they sleep on Michelle Rivera, but I'm woke. So he has the fucking GOAT style, man. And if you want to be the best at something, emulate the best. Kobe wanted to be the best at basketball. What did he do? Emulate Mike. So I feel like Michelle Rivera, he's doing the right thing, and he's going in the right direction, man. Emulating the greatest. He's gonna get that win, man. He's going to the top. That's my opinion about Michelle Rivera. So I got a unanimous decision win for Michelle Rivera. You know, outboxing Frank Martin the whole night to a unanimous decision win. All right, let's get into the well, I'm talking about one fight on their undercard. It's a 12-round contest at super middleweight. Super middleweight is 168 pounds. If you didn't know, it's Jose Uzcategui versus Vladimir Shishkiro. All right, Jose Uzcategui is 32-4 with 27 KOs. He's 31 years of age. He's from Venezuela. And Vladimir Shishkiro is 13-0. Okay, 13-0 with 8 KOs. 31 years of age from Russia. Ooh, they got Uzcategui in there with an undefeated Russian, huh? With 8 KO. I haven't heard about him. But Shishkiro, he's undefeated, man. And Uzcategui, but they both 31 years old, so they kind of pushing Shishkiro along slow because he's 31 and he only fight 13 fights. So they both 31, but two different 31s. I feel like Uzcategui, he's on the back end of his career. He's long in the tooth, and it looks like Vladimir Shishkiro is, just beginning his career, man. And he probably is a dog because them Russians, they be dogs, and all they know is come forward and throw punches, and they can take some punches too. But like I said, I haven't seen him, so I don't think I did say that, but I haven't seen him. So I don't really know what to expect from him, but I'm gonna say on paper, he's good. So I'm gonna get him that win, man. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a KO win too, man. I said another KO for the Russian. I don't know which round because I ain't really seen him, but I'm gonna say the KO for the Russian. All right, yeah, that's it for the fights that's happening this weekend. It's okay, weekend of boxing. December is a light month for boxing, being this Christmas and all these holidays and all that. But I ain't gonna lie, that Frank Martin Michelle Rivera fight, that's the one, bro. That's the one. Check that motherfucker out. I'm gonna be on it, tuned in, and I want to see if Uzcategui can, beat the undefeated Russian. But yeah, and before I get out of here, man, I wanted to say congratulations to Timothy Bradley, man, for entering the Hall. Well, he's gonna be inducted to the Boxing Hall of Fame in 2023. So congratulations to Tim Big Head Bradley, man. He got a big ass head. I'm just playing tell, but yeah, you still got a big ass head. But nah, congratulations, Tim Bradley, for getting inducted to the Boxing Hall of Fame, man. Well deserved. But yo, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit, people. Rob's World of Boxing. Yeah.